Annyeong, it's Mikey here, and today we're coming back with not a regular Holophonic keyboard, but this time it's a case. Now, there's something really cool about this. So AIM is actually trying to launch globally, and they're working on their global website, which they've actually released a new 60% case for the Wooting, which is going to be the Cube 60. Now, we're going to be working on that video later once it arrives, but they first sent me out their Aim60 case. Now, this is in a way an older case. A lot of you guys would probably have saw it already, but with their global launch and everything, they're actually going to be doing something a little bit more custom with it. This case actually has a really cool thing built inside, and that is, if we look right in here, a custom back weight plate just for me, and anyone who wants to order the Aim60 can do a custom plate for the weight. This is going to be interesting to really see and build, and of course see what it's like. Now, I do have a giveaway going on this week, guys. It's going to be ending this Sunday on August 2nd. So please keep in mind that if you want to actually enter and get yourself a custom Holophonic keyboard built by me, and also get yourself a Yogo logo profile mechanical keyboard all together in one giveaway, you're going to want to comment on all the videos that I posted since July 26th until this Sunday. And that way you can enter in to get a chance to win. And of course, keep in mind, it's going to be one comment per video to get one entry per video. This is going to be the last giveaway I do before I take a break from giveaways. But depending on how well these two giveaways do for both channels, I might run one more special giveaway a little bit later. So keep in mind this fact, but let's go straight into unboxing and of course going right into doing the build. Now introducing the Aim60x case from AIM. Now they're going to be doing a global launch as I was mentioning, and they first sent me out the Aim60x case just to really customize a special plate for me and show you guys kind of what they're doing. Now, there is going to be a brand new case they're working on that's coming out very soon for global purchases, but we're going to take a look at this one first. Now, as you can see here, it is a tray mounted case with O-ring posts available, so that means that you should be able to run this O-ring, but we'll have to see what's provided inside of this box. Now, we have the case on the top side. Once you remove the bottom foam, you can actually get access to the button underneath. Now, you can see here that they provided me two special plates for this. Now, they created two Mikey types logo banner design just for me, and maybe, just maybe, if people are out there interested in this, I will actually do a giveaway on one of these plates. But overall, I really have to thank them for really putting in this kind of effort to do a custom plate for me. It was really cool to try out. The thing is though, we're going to have to really check out what else is in here. So you do get these screws to do the tray mount, and possibly those are things meant for the burger mount, but we'll have to see in terms of the actual build. Now, in terms of the weight of the case itself, even though it's a full aluminum case, we're looking at a total weight of 788 grams. Now, one thing I wanted to test out first was going to be the friction fit in terms of this case. But before we do that, let's actually remove the back weight and be able to put in my new plate. I really wanted to try out this new plate on it because obviously it's my banner, and I thought it'd be really cool to put it together. So as you can see there, they have this extra square piece as well. It's going to be screwed in with one screw, and then you have the rest of the case screws to put in. So instead of putting in the friction fit, so it does fit into the case, and it actually sounds pretty decent, but as you can see here, removing it is a big pain. So I'm going to say do not use friction fit with this case. It's not going to work well. Like, I was pulling it out and I'm pretty sure something's going to get damaged if you do this. Now, I'm going to use the Play-Doh keycaps to do this custom build. And then I actually using a special plate that I got from Hype Keyboard. So Hype Keyboard is run by Tom, and you can actually get yourself a custom plate fit. I actually want to try out their PBT specifically because I think plastic plate still works well for Holophonic keyboards, but you need something that is firm. So PVT is a little bit firmer, so I got a custom cut by Tom. And then I got this custom foam kit from Toronto Keyboard Man, so that's something that you can also get as well. Now we have to install the standoffs because in Holophonic keyboards, the switches do not have enough pins to keep the plate perfectly in and stable, so you're going to want to install the standoffs. And then we're going to screw in the back. I'm going to use the Huron switches because they're the most budget switches that you can use, but let's do a sound test with the actual plain Wooting. with the Play-Doh keycaps and the stock keycaps and test. So one thing I already noticed is sound-wise, it's very similar to each other in terms of the overall change, especially because the dice of PBT with Keytalk is a little bit thinner. So we're going to look at very similar sound profiles even with the PBT plate. Now the next thing we want to do is install this into the actual Aim60 case with all the foams. So let's hear that as well. So overall, I do think that the sound-wise in terms of the Aim60 was actually much better in terms of the overall foam and everything sound-wise. But I do wish they provided O-rings for those that wanted it. The case does have a lot of room, so you can actually modify it with a little bit more foam. I do love the custom plate and that they offer that for people out there, so you can make that option. The tray mount does have a little bit of resonance, and the case is very, very simple. The sides, you have to make sure to align as well. And even on my desk, the board looks really, really clean and nice. I really appreciated the overall design, but it is too simple. You should be able to find this as well at $70 USD if you want to change your Wooting. It is a more affordable case that is actually a decent quality, and I would say maybe a little bit better in terms of the overall thickness than the Tofu. So with the Aim60, one of my thoughts on this is that it's not a bad case. It does work with friction fit, but just keep in mind that it's not the perfect fit for the friction fit. As you guys would have saw, it's very tight and it's gonna get very, very difficult to take out once you put it in. It's not like the Optimum case, which is actually built for actually being a friction fit case. This one is more like you're force fitting it in a way. So that's something to keep in mind of this specific case. Otherwise, I mean, it sounds pretty good, right? Like you heard how it sounded with my switches and the build, and it sounded really nice. Overall, it's actually pretty cool. I think it works pretty decently, and the fact that you can customize the back plate is really nice. But overall, it is a bit of an older case. Keep in mind, this is going to be a bit older. It does have a decent sound to it, considering even though it is a tray mount, which I think nowadays gasket mount and top mount is a bit better for holophonic boards. But if you really want to customize like the back plate, I think this is going to be something that's very cool for some people to try. I might give away one of my custom plates. Maybe we'll do a giveaway on one of my custom plates that I received for the back. And if you guys are interested, let me know down below in the comments below, because I would love to see and hear what you guys' thoughts are. I'll have a link in the description. You guys can go check out Aim as well. Aim is going to be launching globally. They're going to have some cool stuff. I'm really interested in their cube case. I think that one looks really slick. So we're going to have to really see how that comes out as well. Of course, check out the other videos I got. Please leave comments to enter for the giveaway, and hopefully someone really cool wins it. And good luck out there, guys, and I'll have to catch you guys next time.